Pam, 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 taranana. Pam, 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 pam. Pam, 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 paraná. Vamos entrar aqui e vamos ver. Looking for Lisa. Ué. Ela tá no andar de cima.
Oh, well, if it isn't Cutie, Paimon, and Klee, what brings you to the library all of a sudden?
Tem uma coisa que queremos perguntar a você.
Miss Lisa, can you help Klee find an archipelago?
An archipelago?
Dodo King told Klee to go to the Golden Apple Archipelago so he can challenge Klee. Don't worry, Klee. Let Paimon explain. Lisa, it's like this.
Ué. Desinformou a Lisa sobre a carta e a citação das ilhas.
Get this straight. To determine if Klee is worthy of becoming Dodoco's family, the ruler of the Dodo clan, Dodo King, wrote a letter to Klee summoning her to this Golden Apple Archipelago to be judged? Does that sum it up?
Yes, I have to go.
And you, Cutie, sought me out to help Klee find the location of this Golden Apple Archipelago, correct?
Isso mesmo. Você é uma das pessoas mais inteligentes e monstradas e bonitas também, né, Lisa? Muito bom, Lisa.
How sweet of you to say. Then I have no choice but to assist you in earnest. Klee, can you show me that letter?
Okay.
Though there's little information written upon the letter, have you all tried any other methods?
Other methods?
The letter contains faint elemental traces that seem more like a hint than anything else. Maybe try using your elemental sight.
All right. Why didn't we think of that? Let's take a look.
Ô, louco.
Did you find anything?
No verso da carta apareceram novos conteúdos.
Most of the content on the reverse page was applied via elemental power. What an interesting approach. Here's a pen. Cutie, can I trouble you to copy down what you see with your elemental sight?
Você usa a visão elemental para transcrever o conteúdo no verso da folha de papel.
The information on the reverse page is now clear. This drawing is likely of the Golden Apple Archipelago you've been looking for.
A ton of small islands floating by themselves in the water without being anchored to any land. It's almost like they popped up from the seabed. Like they appeared out of thin air.
Paimon, you might be right.
I don't understand what you mean.
I've read every single book within this library's walls. Similar islands have been mentioned in some of them. A mysterious archipelago enveloped by storms and dense fog, belonging to no nation. That which is outside cannot enter, nor can anything inside leave. Only those who are chosen may enter its territory. Many years ago, a fleet from Mondstadt encountered some islands at sea. Reportedly, there were torrential rains and howling winds. The sailors could hardly discern land through the thick fog. The islands weren't far, but no matter how much they sailed, they never grew closer. The sailors were initially confused, but then became terrified, as they believed they were hallucinating.
Whoa, talk about mysterious and creepy.
Né?
Unfortunately, the books do not record the location of these islands. I'm afraid that if you want more information, you'll have to find someone more knowledgeable than I.
And Paimon thought Lisa would be the expert on this kind of thing.
I am but a librarian who prefers to stay inside with her books. Klee, do you really want to go to those islands? It might be a very scary place.
Yes, I want to go.
My, how brave. Far be it from me to scare a child, but Klee, you really should take someone with you, just in case. Someone reliable, like my cutie over here.
Klee, you're not scared?
I'm scared, but not being able to be Dodoko's family is even scarier. Dodoko is very important to me. I won't lose to Dodo King. I'll need to ask for some time off so I can go to the Golden Apple Archipelago and find Dodo King.
Caramba!
That's right. I'm a Knight of Favonius. Master Jean told me that if Klee wants to go someplace far, then she has to ask for time off.
You're gonna ask for time off. Now? We still don't even know where these islands are!
Cutie, judging by the look on your face, you have an idea, don't you?
Eu tenho alguns amigos incríveis em Mondstadt.
It'll be up to you to get Jean's approval. I'll stay here and silently cheer for you all while enjoying a book and some tea.
Tá, né? Fale com Jean. Fale comigo mesma. Cadê a porta? Não, não quero falar contigo. Quero abrir a porta.
Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary. To make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with.
Caramba, como assim? Os cavaleiros de Favonius têm estado sempre ocupados.
Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
Ô, louco.
Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the
Meu
bad guys
Deus.
to carry out more dubious deeds.
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate this matter.
Ah, mas eu tô no meio de uma outra missão. Essa missão que ela tá falando aqui deve ser a história a história da menina de gelo. Que eu acho que por eu ter duas missões que tem que falar com a mesma pessoa, eu vou primeiro pegar a que eu coisei antes e depois eu pego a outra. Meu Deus. Tá, então vamos lá. Não é uma responsabilidade dos Cavaleiros de Favonius, isso?
Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long as I can remember.
Nossa.
We've considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic towards the Knights. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more fuel to the flames. We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, I'm afraid tensions and distrust would only increase. All of our past efforts would have been wasted.
Tá, mas eu sou cavaleiro honorável dos Cavaleiros de Favonius.
You're in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius. but you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Oh, leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan.
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues I've dealt with. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can often be found strolling near the northern city walls. It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but if we approach him calmly, then things should go off without a hitch.
Tá bom, deixa comigo. Vou fazer isso depois de eu ajudar a Clivinha a fazer as coisas dela, beleza?
Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Eu sabia. A espuma não volta para o mar. Era a quest do Sombras do Passado. Não é essa que eu quero. Oh, meu Deus! Para eu continuar... Nossa Senhora! Não, para eu continuar a Ilha Perdida da Clee, um personagem está envolvido em outras missões, não é possível participar dessa missão. Quem? Jean está ocupada concluindo a missão Sombras do Passado. Como é que pode uma coisa dessas, Brasil? Como é que pode? Ai, meu Deus, Brasil. Brasil! Brasil! Tá, então a gente vai ter que completar essa missão para poder continuar. Mas eu não queria fazer essa aqui. Eu esqueci.